right. So, last time on Ace Brigade, the team made their way back to town and finished the delivery exchange for Ebbis Blackthorn. In exchange, Ebbis pointed the group towards Ruhi Viswan, an Undine woman who escaped from the Empire along with Ebbis. She specialized in magic tattoos, and in particular, altering tattoos that were built to control people. Nash gets Ruhi to look at Levi's tattoo, and she determines that it is indivine in nature, and would need certain ingredients to dispel its effect, namely Ashwood onyx, which is found deep within the mine, close to the Ashling Woods, and that onyx would need to be blessed by a priest before it could be made into tattoo ink. The group then decides their plan of attack, opting to travel to Riversend in 2 weeks' time to investigate the mine. In the meanwhile, Nash sent a letter to his sister Moxie asking to meet them there. Meanwhile, Creek went to visit Professor Miri to talk to her about the elven artifacts that she found at Badger Hill, and discovered that Professor Cardavaska had vanished from campus and hadn't been seen the last few days. After a conversation with Blitzy about the airship that travels around the country, the group makes a decision to take on a few more jobs at the guild to save money for a round trip in preparation for their trip for Riversend. And it's the next day now. As the sun starts to rise on a new day, you all meet up, and you find that Gabriel hands you a note stating that Vaz will not be meeting up this morning as she's spending the day with Hermes, as they wanted a day to themselves before the troop moved on to another city.
Ooh, they're on a date. Ooh.
Yeah, good for them. We'll have to ask her where Hermes is actually moving on to after this. Not that we should, it would be weird for us to, go chasing them or whatever, just so we know where they're headed. Morning, everybody. As far as what we gotta do today... Oh, gosh.
Yeah, Screg does not think we want to be groupies. Also, Screg learned what groupies are yesterday.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's a kind of fish, isn't it?
Yes.
Thought so.
They swim in groups.
I thought Ian thought about it first, going, fuck it, Pickles wouldn't know what groupies are.
Guppies.
Screg probably doesn't either, he just thinks he does.
Kinda cool.
Anyway, so plan of attack today. With Vaz down, we definitely should, we probably shouldn't take on any, crazy big jobs. Probably nothing troll-related again, I think. That was kind of gnarly, when we were down a person. I wouldn't relish doing that again.
Screg admittedly had a lot of fun on that mission.
It was quite a fight. I just feel like we cut it a little close.
I mean, we did, except what we might have, except for, and then Screg kind of just looks at Nash.
I got back up.
No, but the scythe thing, I didn't know you could do that. That was really impressive.
Well, like I said, it's been some time, so I'm a bit out of practice, but it's coming back.
I don't think I've ever seen someone swing a scythe that way. That was crazy. You're really underselling yourself.
Well, I had quite a lot of training when I was younger, whether I wanted it or not, so might as well use it.
Screg will not pry further.
But for today, as far as things we need to do, we should definitely check out the job board, see what we have there. We wanted to, Screg, we wanted to go and check out the circus, right?
Screg loves the circus.
Well, there's also that those people that you got that hint from the fortune teller about. Remember where we saved them and?
Yes, Scrag remembers, but Scrag also wanted to proclaim his love for the circus.
Very fair. Do you have any other business in the city right now? Because I have, I mean, if we have nothing to do, there's always stuff I can do in downtime, crafting stuff for us, how are we on potions? Because I don't think I want to do that today, but I definitely, depending on how low we are, I could see us. I want to schedule some time for me to craft us some potions in the future, just because, I can see that. It's going to be, especially if we leave. Okay. You said you have 2 on hand?
Potions.
Yes, 1 minor, 1 lesser.
Gotcha. Yeah, just because I think it's going to be a bit, before, once we leave the city, it'll be a bit before I'm actually in a place where I can do any magical crafting. Like, because I can't just set that up wherever. I have to be, somewhere that has the facilities for it.
You gotta have the right tools for the job.
Yeah.
Oh, something's wrong with my... Oh, never mind. It corrected itself.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah. So, because I think I would probably need, 2 days at minimum, for what I want to do. I think technically with the new crafting rules, Leanne, I think I can technically craft in a day. It just...
Just hard?
It's not going to be any cheaper, really.
Yeah.
I'm basically just doing it full price if I do it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll investigate that later when we start considering downtime.
Gotcha,
But Pickles would definitely want to float that he wants to have some downtime to do any last crafting of consistent stuff. I don't think he wants to do any experimentation if we're going on the road, just because I'd rather have us have some consistent items rather than find something that have a chance to have something new and weird.
Right.
Scrag says if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's a very good maxim.
Thank you, I learned it from a sign for a mechanic. It said if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it is broke, bring it down to handyman stands.
I think I've seen his other advertisements, including Medjitwick cut once. I'm glad somebody got that. I'm glad somebody in the group got that.
Yeah. That's some pretty good advertising right there.
Sorry, Leanne.
All good.
I hope this one's okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we, I will eat and then... Why don't we check, I figure we want to check out the job board first because it's right here. Next to the cobble path.
Get a job.
Alright, after breakfast, you make your way over to the Horizon Walkers Guild. And let's put Vaz somewhere else. She's hanging out with their maze. Oh, and if you're not all at full health, make sure you're at full health, because a night has passed. You have rested.
And we have enough healing in the party that usually...
Yeah, regular long rests in Pathfinder don't bring you up to full health, but we've got a healer on the party. More than
2,
one,
actually.
Almost 3, because Creek also uses her nature for medicine. So between you all, you've definitely healed yourselves. I'll say that if you're in a city, we'll just assume that you do that if you're out of the
I think-
city.
Nash is not going to let you go to bed still hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll roll for it if we're
Yeah.
ever out in the wilderness overnight, but in the city, I'll say that there's enough resources and time between you all that Nash would definitely not let
That
you
makes
all go
sense.
to bed injured.
Yeah.
Good.
Like, there's no reason. I'm cool with that in general. Just like
Yeah.
to not worry too much about that kind of stuff when we're in a place like Horizon's Gate. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
worrying about things like, you know, paying for our food and stuff makes more sense. Like when we're, you know, out in the world and like we're, you know, somewhere far away from our home base. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Like
our
the
home base.
healing
But also-
specifically is like, of course you would. It like we don't need to waste time rolling for it.
We probably have to
Yeah.
worry about food less in the wilderness because we have 2 rangers in the party.
this is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Like-
I don't.
I'd say the like opposite for the food thing in that you do kind of want to spend money on like the inn at least every night.
Yeah.
Oh, right. How much do I deduct for that?
It is 4 silver between all of you, so it's not a lot, but it is a constant.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will pay it because I'm. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, okay. Remove value, not specific type.
I was gonna say, Nash had some coffee on hand he'd been going with, but knowing we've got a trip upcoming, he's gonna conserve his own stash. And so
Concern his coffer. Gee.
she'll buy. We'll say he got some from the inn way out, and I'll do my roll
Nice.
real quick.
Yeah.
So many spells that I can choose from.
Yeah, make sure all your
Aw.
spells are selected and all that, and I will heal Vaz so that she's up to snuff.
Let's do share the lower.
Even though she will be out.
I have successfully had my coffee.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice, 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 nice.
Delicious.
Success.
Alright. Yes, you make your way to the job board, and Levi is working away. And you see the Hurricane Hawks walking off with a job of their own. They wave at you as they go.
Ooh.
And there are 3 left on the board here.
Ooh.
There is strange noises. Strange noises have been heard in the lower wards at night. Howling and rattling of bones. It's scaring my children, and folks are more afraid to walk alone at night. My cousin claims to have seen the source of the noise, and claims they are monsters. Please investigate. The lockkeepers rarely make their way to this side of town, and we don't have much, but we can offer what we can.
It looks like we've got a mystery on our hands.
The next one
Nice.
is, it says, the Circus of Wayward Wonders has been given permission by the lawkeepers and the guilds to set up north of Horizon's Gate. However,
Extremely convenient.
However, our first look through the area, we have discovered the presence of traps, and worry that kobolds or some other creature may be in the area. If any skilled hunter would come to do a sweep of the area, it would be much appreciated. And the last one says, Civilians Wanted. If you are from Sevilla and are willing to spend an afternoon in the Church of Uldir, please contact me. Reasons will be explained upon arrival.
Nash will grab the suspicious traps one and look at Scrag and say, "We're headed towards them anyway."
Yeah, this mission was made for Scrag.
Exactly. Ian,
Scrag.
no, you're exactly right. I've been sitting here trying to be quiet about it. Not well.
No,
In case
Scrag.
his no. Let me point out the most important part of that to you. Do you see who has posted that the suspicious traps one?
Yes, the circus.
See the name at the
No.
bottom.
Look at your screen.
No.
I'm talking to Dan now. Dan, look at your screen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lucas Taltos.
Mm-hmm.
We know him. We know him.
We know him.
We know him. I know that bitch.
Look away from the
But
screen
yeah,
for 3 seconds.
Nash has grabbed that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's definitely made for Scrag. He's raising an eyebrow at the civilian one.
Yeah, and for a note,
Yeah.
the civilians wanted one is left by Avrin Wilmeyer, which you would recognize as the priest that came and helped you with the Olympia debacle with the Pathfinder version of Zone of Truth. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
Recognize it as sus.
Yeah. The only name here you don't recognize is from the Strange Noises one, which was left by Edwina Fletcher.
I'm hesitant of the civilian one. We've met this gentleman before, and he seemed quite all right. But on one hand, I am somewhat civilian now, I suppose you could say. On the other hand, though, I do hesitate to call attention to any origins I have from there, for Moxie's sake. I would feel better had reasons been explained now, right here.
Scrag pauses for a second and says, "Oh, Civilia the country! Okay. Scrag was confused by the term civilian."
With an S, not a C.
Yes, civilian, though they don't enunciate it quite so hard.
It's your call.
I do think I wouldn't mind honestly investigating all of these.
Yeah.
I think honestly, as far as what's going on, my sort of view is, as far as this thing with the Church of Uldir, because we have contact with this person beforehand, we at least they're a known quantity to us, and I'd rather we pick it up than somebody who maybe doesn't. I'm worried that some Horizon Walker is gonna pick this up, and if it's a trap, then I'm not saying that our fellow guildmates are irresponsible or anything, but I feel like we have a big enough group that I feel more comfortable with a larger group like us picking it up.
Yes, if it is a trap, we can be the ones to spring it.
I'm even curious about the Strange Noises one as well.
We could always ask Levi because they have to these have to go through the guild. We can always ask about it and see if there's any further details, what the vibe is on it.
We could. I do know that he has told us before that generally 2 is all we take at once. We can't snatch the whole board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to get greedy.
I mean, we could also unofficially take one and just be like, "Hey, we did this one too." After we get back, I don't know if that's
Nah, I'd rather play it by the book.
Is that considered a dick move in adventuring?
I think a little.
I think that would almost be worse to allow another team to believe the job was still posted.
That might actually. I think you are correct. Scrank apologized for even suggesting that.
Yeah, that's bad sportsmanship.
Bad sportsmanship. I don't know.
Plus, I believe Levi would delight in telling us that if we didn't take it officially, we do not get the reward.
Yeah.
That would make his day.
He would delight in telling us that.
You hear from the
my only other thing worth mentioning I would feel really bad if we took the jobs and left the Horizon Walkers to deal with ghosts yet again. I feel like we just take one, this circus one to start with, because I feel like once is a coincidence, 2 is a pattern. If I were them, I would not feel super jazzed about this other adventuring group always leaving us the ghost jobs.
Am I the asshole for?
That's the thing is, like, we're getting into is, like, we've had, you know... Because, like, the last one they did sucked so bad for them.
To be fair, you did see the Hurricane Hawks already leave today with another...
Okay.
So that
Yeah,
they're not
they
choosing from these. They've already picked one.
Okay, good.
So
I was
someone
worried they were
else can
picking up
have
our
the
dregs.
ghost one. If we
No,
don't
no,
take
they're
the ghost
fine.
one. Although, just to step out of character for just another second, I do think it's very funny that specifically
really
Ian
funny.
and I keep making Ghost Hunter jokes, like, out of character away from the table, and then our lovely DM keeps giving us, like, ghostly opportunities, and we keep showing up in game going, ghosts? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I actually think...
None of us are equipped to handle
would-
ghosts. And hey, you don't know
No.
this is ghosts. It might be a ghost. It might
We
not
don't
be.
know, it's just spooky.
It's just
For
I
all
do
we know, the
think I-
civilians wanted one as ghosts.
Yeah, could be.
I think I would actually want to pick up the strange noises one more so than the civilians wanted. Like, we can leave that
I
for...
agree. Civilians.
Civilians wanted, like, leave that for last.
We'll put it. Yeah, I was gonna say, put it this way. And give me a second. I'll even step back into character for this one. If we want to take, we know we want the suspicious traps because it's again tailor made for our dear Gregory. The strange noises, if nothing else, looking at the two of them just based on what we have, we're looking for the higher paying jobs, and I think the strange noises one would certainly seems to be more on that end. Also, the civilians wanted looking for a specific party to take it. That one has the better odds of still being there if we return. I don't know how many civilians are hanging out in Horizon's Gate at the moment, so we could do these two, and then if that one is still there and we feel, you know, it worth investigating, then we can try then.
Yeah. I'm game with that.
Very true.
Greg is also game.
Okay. So yeah. I guess the question becomes which ones we do first. Do we want to...
The
I
traps
will
one
state,
might be
the
most.
strange noises, you will note that the occurrences seem to happen at night.
Right, that's true.
So,
So, the
So we
trap
handle the
ones-
circus during the day, and then at nighttime we go investigate
yeah.
the spooky sounds.
Actually,
Sounds
why
good.
don't we could always just grab the suspicious traps, and then if we get that done in time, they're asking if we're willing to spend an afternoon in the Church of Old Deer, so we could do suspicious traps, definitely pick up that in the strange noises, but if we get back for the suspicious traps and we have time, we can probably
Yeah.
do the civilians one-on-one in the middle.
You can have your strange noises if you.
Sounds
Yeah,
all right
let's go.
to me.
Let's go to the circus.
Our
Yay!
afternoon is packed. Let's go.
All right. So, the lot of you start heading out of town. The circus you find pretty easily. Spattered amongst the farmlands, there is a big plot of land that is empty. Or it usually is empty. Right now you see the circus folk starting to set up. And we will activate our circus map.
Ooh, new map, new map, new
New
map.
map, new map.
You come upon the half-set-up camp of the Circus of Wayward Wonders. You see a handful of performers starting to help set up. You see the familiar faces of Ketnet and Shibbledy here. The Hobgoblin is helping to move heavy poles, and Shibbledy is rushing around helping where she can. Scrag, you take a look around and notice some familiar faces from your vision.
Am I supposed to have token visibility here?
Yeah, one sec. Let's
I-
put
Oops.
the party on the
Yeah,
map.
our
I do.
tokens aren't on there. I didn't want to.
There we are.
There.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay,
it
There we go.
A-okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Vaz is not here, so we will delete Vaz. Off the map. There we go. But yes, Scrag, you recognize some more people here. A man with long hair pulled back into a ponytail, a lute on his back, and a red jacket. He seems to be directing the other circus folk. You see a young teenage girl in green with long raven hair, and she's going over supplies. You also see a female dwarf, deep in thought as she works over a fire, cooking food. And lastly, you see a man with spiky hair and a dramatic outfit going over some papers next to a strange small dragon-like creature. And
Sorry, I
No.
just saw the person.
But even from here, though, you catch a whiff and realize this isn't like a blood dragon. This isn't like a dragon that is solid. It feels like ethereal and strange. And as you enter into the area, the long-haired man spots you and starts briskly walking towards you with a big smile on his face. And he goes, "Why, hello there. Welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. You wouldn't have to be answering our job listing, would you?"
I am a expert in traps, and also I had other business to attend to here anyways.
Oh,
Going feral.
I really like the circus.
do you now? That is very exciting.
I have a velociraptor.
Sorry to the
you
audience.
go.
The entire group is fucking just freaking out. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Some characters
If
from
you-
season 1 are back.
I was gonna say, if you've made it this far with us, you know why.
Yeah, there's a bear named Bardolph. That's awesome. Can
Yeah.
you believe that? The bear named Bardolph?
Oh my god, I can't
I've not even
believe
clocked that
it.
there's a bear on the map.
Yeah,
I totally didn't see
I
the
see. He's way up in the corner. But
Like
yes,
I don't know if
there
I
is
would
a
call
bear.
Lucas a bear.
Nope, he's not. But
I was thinking in the chat, it's like, I'm like, I don't
there
care
is,
there's a dragon
an actual
here.
grizzly bear on the map, and you will, after entering in, you will spot this out of the corner. There's a grizzly bear with a top hat on, sitting in the corner, nibbling
Oh.
on some food.
Aw, hell yeah. Continue, sorry, I'm
Yeah.
fangirling over here.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
man
We all
smiles.
have to lock in and let Leanne paint the word picture for us.
I'm very excited that you're excited about the circus. My name is Lucas Taltos. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My name is Screg Trapjaw, but my friends call me Scregory.
Gregory. Quite a name. Quite a name. Well, Mr.
I
Screg.
added the suffix because it sounded more Death Guardian. I don't know if it worked.
It certainly is interesting. Whether you should stick with whatever name you feel most comfortable with. It's your name, after all.
Screg does not care.
Very
Screg
well,
likes
very
them
well.
both.
That is good to hear. And at this point, Shibboldi rushes over and goes, Lucas! 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 These are the people I told you about that helped us on the road. I'm so glad you're all right. Did you take care of that troll?
Screg holds up the necklace with the troll teeth on it.
Oh, excellent. Good job. Good job.
No problem. It was a problem, but it was a problem that we overcame with grit and determination and teamwork. Also, fire.
Oh, excellent. Fire's always very helpful.
A great deal of fire.
That is necessary for trolls. They do tend to regenerate, come back, if you don't set them on fire. Or acid. Acid works.
Yeah, same. Does it? That's good to know. I've been kind of slacking on my acid, the acid department as far as my spells.
Yes.
But I'll keep that in mind for next time. It had a dog as well. It was rough.
Oh, it was a
Like
troll
a
dog,
troll,
wasn't it?
troll hound, troll dog. Can't remember what those are called.
Both about the same thing. They're nasty. They smell bad. I don't like them.
Yeah, probably in the I'm not the biggest fan of dogs in general, but probably in the bottom tier of dogs.
Greek laughs at the unintentional pun. Dogs are rough.
And
Well, it's nice to see you again. Are you here to help about our problem? Yes, I was about to
Yes.
talk to them about that. We've mostly got our camp set up, but we need to set up the big top. And the big top needs a bit more area, so we're looking into this clearing, and it is just completely covered in traps. You really must watch your step. There is pits. And there's a strange collection of bones in the center of it, and I didn't want to get too close.
Do we think it's a bunch of careless hunters, or maybe, like, what do we think it is?
I'm not entirely sure. I've never quite seen something like it. It is just like a pile of bones in the middle of a clearing.
Tell you what. Yes, Greg, why don't we both, you and I, check that out first? I can see if that's magical at all, but apart from that, most of the traps, I'm probably not going to have any... in Creek 2, probably. I'm not going to have much ability to mess with anything if it's just, regular traps and not magical in nature.
All right, let's have... I think everyone here's talents will be very useful.
Yes.
So, is it that way, or...?
Yes, let me show you the way. And he leads you up past the area here, and we'll actually load in the clearing area, because it's a separate map.
Bones are usually a bad sign.
When Scrag passes by and sees the dragon, he's like, "Holy,
yeah,
is that a dragon?"
And you see that
it's kind of a big deal for him.
Yeah, you see it, and you get a weird smell off of it. Like I said, it feels off. But the man flips through some papers and says something, and the dragon does like a little circus flip, and then stands on its one leg, and then flops down. And then he gives it a little scritchy scratch, and little sparkles come off of it.
I didn't think dragons were pets. They're they can talk, I thought.
Very talented.
And you kind of get a feeling that something is really strange about this dragon. It is not alive the same way that you usually perceive things. And
Scragg's able to pick up on that right away, or?
Yeah, just from the smell, it doesn't smell like an animal.
Familiar.
All right. So Scrag is going to take point and is going to tell Gertie, proceed very slowly. Do you think you can sniff out anything buried?
Yeah. Let's give it a go.
Oh, wait, actually, I think I can help you with, I'm trying to see if there's any core skills because I have share lore, and I'm wondering if there's any core skills I could give you that might be helpful for you here that I have that you don't have. Like, you've got nature, survival. I know you do. Do you have
I have
thievery?
nature, survival, perception. Do I have thievery? I don't have thievery.
I could give you thievery if you feel like that. You have crafting. Okay.
Yeah. So
do you think thievery would be helpful?
I couldn't hurt, I guess. Like,
Yeah,
is this cost a spell slot, or?
Yeah, it's just a level 1 spell slot. It's.
I would say them still.
I mean, here's the thing is that I packed share lore specifically, so share lore the spell slot is I don't get to choose my spells. I have to specifically put spells in slots, and I put shared lore in one of those slots.
In that case, lore away.
Yeah. Leanne, DM just gut check. Is this a massive waste of time, or does this his thievery? Does thievery work for sleight of hand type stuff?
It works for disabling traps. For some traps, it depends on what the trap is. If it's
I do have snare crafting.
then yeah, if you get a feeling, at least from this pile of bones, that it's not a man-made trap, there's something weird. You already you get a vibe. Something's off with this pile of bones. Please forgive me for the token just being a desert with a couple of bones in it.
It happens.
Pretend
it's
that's
totally
a big
okay.
pile of bones. Very strange.
Oh yeah, it's bones.
I didn't
So
look
Scrag
at
is
it.
Oh wait, that's a big pile of bones. Actually, wait.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, I think I do think I want to give you got 10. I can give you 10 minutes of proficiency in thievery.
If you, I'm gonna leave that up to you. I don't think I need it though, because I have to detect the traps. It's not like once you detect a trap, I don't imagine it's that difficult to take apart without setting it off, depending on the type of trap.
Yeah, I suppose, and I could always come in there myself with my own thievery if need be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Screg is going to turn to the rest of the party and say, "Tread very lightly and be very cautious, and keep your eyes peeled." And then Screg is going to have Gertie first of all start sniffing around to see if she can detect like anything that's maybe hidden under the ground, anything of that variety. So she will make her perception check first, and then Screg will make one.
Cool.
Just try and look for like the telltale signs of traps and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right. Perception is a different skill. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
After we do
and
that,
it's
I
off to
also
the
have a
side
thing I
there.
want to do before we start moving.
Yeah, Gertie has sent out to 30 feet. So I think if she moves a little bit, she'll be able to figure out what the bones are. Yeah, like that.
Before Gertie starts moving, can I do a quick detect magic pulse around the bones just to detect the presence of magic?
She's not gonna go right up to the bones. She's sort of just sniffing around to see if there's anything. Because if something's fallen into the trap, it's gonna smell, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah, I don't know how to delete that emanation, but...
Yeah. I can get rid of that if you need. But yeah, no.
Yeah, but just
doing
it should
that
cover the whole
burst,
area.
All the bones glow with this light green aura.
Really?
Okay. I will just alert Screg that the bones are magical. That there is magic in this area.
Gertie, under no circumstances should you fetch. Under no
But
circumstances.
I want.
Do not fetch. No fetching. We can play fetch later. I promise we can play fetch after this is over.
Gertie, I need you to lock in. Don't heed the siren call of the bones.
Bones. The bones.
Gertie rolled a 22 on her scent check.
All right.
For
Hey, fuck yeah.
anything within 30 feet.
Nice.
So she
So-
does a sniffy, sniffy, sniff, and she didn't mean to do it.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. For that first check, she sniffs, and points towards this here, and we will draw a square. Trap, pit trap. Spiky spikes. I smell blood on them.
Spikes. That's
She,
that's not something. That's
She nuzzles the side of it, and you see that it is a pit trap, and part of the leaves
Okay.
fall down.
yeah. Screg will put some stakes around it, like some wooden stakes, just sticks, anything that's lying around, to warn people. And it'll turn back
we're doing Minesweeper.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what Screg is doing right now.
Yeah.
Is Minesweeper.
Yeah.
He's putting up flags and such. And Screg will sort of turn to the rest of the party and say, "This is not something that a hunter would be able to just set up. We're dealing with something more organized than that, and potentially more dangerous." And did she get any... Oh. Did she get anything else in 30 feet?
She did one trap.
Okay.
Perception checks isn't a big sweep. It would be she's
Okay,
looking
fair
for
enough.
one thing.
All right, so Screg will now make a check.
Yeah.
These are some of the most important perception checks I'm ever going to make.
If you need to use your hero point, by all means.
21. I don't think I will.
Hey.
So you take a spotting that this first one is there. Yeah. And you find that there is another one close by over here. And you mark that one as being a trap.
Is there a way I can draw? I just want to mark the squares I've been on so that we know they're safe.
Do you not see the squares I put down?
Oh, no,
Oh no,
the
okay.
square's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
I
it's
also
more
can
so
just make these visible.
okay.
Can you see those?
Oh, okay then. Yeah, no, those are very helpful. Thank you.
I wasn't
Yes.
sure because
right.
the hazard icons. I wasn't sure if it was only on the GM side or not, so I hid them all. But if you can see them, then it's a good thing I hid them all.
No, you're doing a very
Yeah.
you just revealed them. That was very helpful.
Yeah.
So Scrag will, I guess, keep rolling perception check. By the way, if Creek wants to do some, I'm sure her perception. I'm sure everyone's here's perception is pretty good. If you want to,
I don't know about my perception. I probably wouldn't choose pickles for this specific task.
It's okay,
I
Magic
don't-
Man.
I don't remember-
let us know the bones are magic, so thank you.
yes.
I've got a plus 11 in perception.
Yeah, that's better than mine. So
I was gonna suggest while Scrag and Gertie are searching for traps, can I look into like the neighboring trees and try and see if there's any like being like watching us look
Good
for
idea.
traps? Yeah,
Yeah. Go for it.
excellent.
Can we also assume, I guess, just to Dan's point earlier, can we assume that, like, as far forward as Gertie and Scrag have gone, they haven't found one? Like, these are the only two that, like, they've...
Yeah.
Like, the square, like, we
Those
can
are
follow
the
them safely.
Yeah, those are the first traps they have encountered.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, 16.
16. Okay.
yeah, and you're welcome to roll if you have a plus 11. That's better than what I have.
Yeah.
I don't want to monopolize everything.
So
Yeah, you're
Donna, this is your time to shine.
From where you are right now,
Yeah.
you don't see any movement on this side of the trees. You see
Okay.
like occasional claw marks on the trees themselves, but
Hmm.
that's about it.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I do a nature check on those claw marks? See if I can figure out.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, give it.
They
a
mentioned
try.
kobolds, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
See, what I was thinking is they might be using them to like mark something, like mark paths.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
with
thinking.
Those
I
26.
got 26 for that nature.
And,
Damn.
yeah, you take a look at that and recognize that these are similar claw marks to when you had gotten separated from the group near Olympia's place, that there was similar claw marks on the trees up there, that these are definitely kobold tracking marks.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Be wary. We are dealing with kobolds.
Yeah. Nash, you want to have a go?
I can certainly try.
Mr. Detective?
He's gonna head up to the area where they are, where we've determined it's safe already, and start to investigate more of the space between us and the bones here, to see if we can safely get closer to them to see what's going on. So
Alright.
let's see here. Always forget where I need to go for this. It's got its own little bespoke place.
Yeah.
Dirty 20?
So yeah, with the dirty 20, you gingerly walk over to here. And you spot that there is a trap right here.
Alrighty, we're making good progress. This is
May
literally
I?
Minesweeper.
May I cast Read Aura? It'll take a minute, so you guys can probably do stuff on it. I'd like to cast Read Aura on the bones.
Okay.
And
We want to
I'd
say
like
that.
yeah, if it's I know whether the item's magical, and if it's magical, I'm gonna school magic. And
I'm
yeah,
curious.
I want to know what I'm targeting the bones specifically.
Yeah.
Why these bone magic?
Yeah. So you take your spell like floats over it. They start like pricking with magic again. You know from your detect magic spell that it is magic of some description, and it like pings back as like spiritual magic. Not really
Okay.
school, but there's like lingering spirit energy here.
Do I recognize what type of bones these are? I mean, is that nature,
That's a
survival?
really good question.
Probably be nature,
It
right?
would be nature.
Okay.
Yeah, Pickles will report that to the party, but that's pretty much all he's got to bring
Yeah,
to the
from where
table.
you are, you're like
Mhm.
squinting. You think you'd have to get a lot closer to identify what these bones are.
Okay, but does that mean I could make another check if I safely get closer?
If you safely get closer.
Okay, then I will make another perception check for traps.
Yeah, gotta play some Minesweeper first.
I will play some more Minesweeper.
Yeah, it's best if we stay back, probably.
Sorry, not initiative, perception.
Fight the trap. Fight the bones.
Okay, I'd like to hero. Nah, you know what? I'm not going to hero point that.
Yeah, from there you just can't find another trap from where you're standing.
Gertie will also make a roll. No.
Ooh,
No. No, she does not see anything.
Yeah, she can't.
So yeah,
But-
Screg and Gertie will step forward, I guess.
So as you step forward,
Oh dear.
rocking into that,
I don't want to metagame.
yeah, stepping into that you start noticing that the bones are moving,
Oh.
and they start to form something as they basically put themselves back together into the form
oh hell yeah!
of a 15, like a large dragon. This fills this whole thing. The
Scrag knows what
skeletal
that
dragon
is.
looks at you, basically.
Oh fuck!
Oh no.
Oh, here.
Gertie, don't make any sudden movements.
And she stares at
Or
you
just Skyrim?
and she goes, ah!
Oh, Gertie, no!
Don't shriek if you can avoid it.
And it's like there's like shadowy energy like starts coming over this dragon, swooping and moving through its bones.
Magic Man? What is
Yeah.
that? I'm a scared.
I suppose I can make a check to see if I can wait. Can I? Okay. Can I? So we if you say we have to be an initiative for me to do this, we can.
Yeah.
Can I use my Whispers of Weakness to determine this thing's weaknesses and saving throw modifiers?
I would. Is that a spell? Is that?
It is a curse bound feature on Oracle.
Okay. Because I will warn you right now that won't actually help you much.
Yeah. It's if it has any weaknesses, I learn them as well as which of its saving throw modifiers is the lowest.
Yeah. That
Okay.
won't help you
I
at
have to
all
target
here.
one creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a creature.
Okay. I will. Can I roll myself? Do you think an Arcana or an Occultism would be more appropriate here?
I would say religion would be appropriate here.
I was
Okay.
gonna ask, because I'm actually... Is it alright if I also try to roll this? Because this feels like something that might be lizard folk adjacent, or something that, like... Because they do worship dragons in a sense.
Yeah, sorry,
Ooh,
Pickles, you
I'm,
have no earthly idea what this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Like, what Magic Man was it? Greg, I mean this with all sincerity. I got no fucking idea.
Screg got a 16.
16. You take a look at this, and you think it's haunted. You think these bones are haunted.
Okay.
And as you're having that thought, like, energy seems to coalesce into this thing, and suddenly bone fragments start shooting out all over the place. And
Oh, it's a trap!
Yeah. I'm going to need you, Scrag, to make a basic reflex save. I put it in the chat.
Just Scrag or
Wait,
Gertie
is this
too?
a haunt?
It's a
Did
haunt.
you give us a haunt?
I sure did.
It's a haunt!
Yeah.
We're ghost hunting!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
So
Greg
haunts
rolled
are
a
specific-
21.
All right.
Oh
Haunts
hell
are like a
yeah.
specific thing in Pathfinder.
So you get.
So
half
you're
of this.
telling me, out of the two we argued about being ghosts, it was actually the secret third option.
Exactly.
There's one!
I did that
Let's
on
go
purpose.
anyway.
I did it on purpose. But yeah,
Clever.
Leanne said we
She's
will
like,
deal with ghosts.
I'll show them to ignore the ghost ones. I'm putting Lucas on this one.
yeah, exactly. 5, 10.
They'll take it without
and
question.
I'm actually going to get Nash to also roll that. I believe you're also in this radius.
No. Yeah,
Is
no, that's
Gertie
so fair.
in the radius as well?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
So if you could roll for Gertie.
Gertie got
That's
an
a 15 for
18.
Nash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe it was what was it? It was a DC 20, so
What are
both
the-
Gertie and Nash fail, so you get full damage.
Oh,
on
no.
this. Damage.
That's a
So do I
lot
have
of
to-
damage.
Do I have to also roll on this?
Nope. You're safely outside of its radius.
Okay.
10, 15, 20,
Oh dear.
5, 10.
Oh, 30 feet probably.
And suddenly this this dragon is just like bone shards flying out towards you, and it pelts you. Scrag, you manage to like nimbly get out of the most of its way, but you get like these little shards of bits of bone slashing against your skin, and now there's just bone shards everywhere. And
Ow!
from where you're standing, Pickles, you notice that the bone shards have started to move back towards the center.
Oh,
Slowly,
dear.
but they are moving.
Okay.
Do we roll initiative?
Nope.
I was gonna say, is there a way to dispel this?
So the bones is haunted.
Is okay, so listen, normally I'm not paying much attention to Suncraft, but is it appropriate
No.
for this setting?
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
gonna swap it. Something more
a
Because
mysterious.
I
little
was,
le-
Oh, yeah.
it's a little jaunty for us
Little
having just got
levity.
shot by bones.
Little Phil! Happy-go-lucky
We're
right
gonna-
now.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I was worried it was a Draco Lich, so I'm not as
Yeah.
worried now, but I'm still worried.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, same here.
but yeah, seeing this, you realize that this is still not a creature. This is a haunting. This is something spooky.
Spooky things
Okay.
are happening.
So in order to deal with a haunted thing,
Mm-hmm.
can I guess just because metagame Ian doesn't know how to handle a haunting. Can I have Pickles roll religion to understand what we might need to do in order to combat this?
Can I also
Okay.
roll that? Because
Please.
that seems a little bit more up Nash's wheelhouse.
Yeah,
now.
you know what? That
Appreciate.
I mean,
Thank
you
you.
feel free to. I have a plus 11, but the first one, I was like, I still don't think Nash would know that. He might now. He might know haunted bones.
Nash
Oh, he knows a
does,
lot
yeah.
about haunted
Oh, he
bones.
knows
Pickles
a lot about
Pickles
bones.
is sure not the ghost guy.
Prickles?
This
was
is
the
from his
top-
neck
We
of the
really are
woods, guys.
fulfilling the Shane and Ryan, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you look at
He was
that.
the top of his ghost class.
You look at that, Nash, and you immediately go, oh, this is a dragon's death, which is just a haunted pile of dragon bones. And you think that you could either exorcise the spirit using a specific ritual, or you could try to calm the spirit by talking to it.
Oh.
So, diplomacy or religion?
Sorry, the options were talking to it or what?
Exorcising it using religion.
So I-
Exercising, yeah.
I never thought I would use this skill, but Screg is a bit of a dragon weeaboo and is proficient in diplomacy. I can't believe I'm saying this, but does someone have religion that might be higher?
Oh, my
I mean,
religion.
Nash, you have that. You have a good.
Nash has good religion, but I don't know. He could certainly try. I don't know if he knows a ritual for this, but
I was gonna say, I don't know if he's if he knows how to exorcise demons.
Does Screg know of any... So Screg's grandma's a druid.
Yep.
Does he know of any, like, funerary rites?
Yeah, that would
For
work.
maybe not specifically for dragons, but like I don't know. Maybe there's some similarities.
Yeah.
Lizard, it's Draconic is a similar language. He only speaks a little bit of Draconic.
They're like
But-
big lizards.
I speak
know.
Draconic.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah,
I
Nash
can
would
translate what you-
communicate with you guys both what we could try for this. By the way,
Yeah.
just throwing that
Oh,
out
yeah.
there.
Yeah. What's Nash? What's Nash got?
I just to say that like our best bets would be to attempt some form of ritual. Maybe a funeral rite would work, but you could potentially try to calm it down if we could figure out why it is so angry to begin with.
Yeah, if Screg wants to direct Pickles what to say, Pickles can translate for him with a little more Draconic.
Mm.
Can you ask it what its restless spirit wants, and why it's first ask its name.
I don't know. I don't know if spirits give out names that easily.
Doesn't hurt to
You can try.
ask. Oh, mighty and great child.
Oh yeah,
of
Pickles
prominence.
goes into Draconic and it's like super like fancy and flowery. Oh great spirit, what is your name? Why are you so cheesed?
Why are you so cheap?
Respectfully.
Would.
Screg is not sure that is the direct translation of what Screg said.
we don't know what Pickles is saying, I think.
I grew up in a town full of goblins. Screg cut me some slack.
Okay.
He's working with what he knows.
So the-
Screg only really knows like how to say hello and so.
So as these bone shards are starting to move back towards the center, this wispy black spirit of the dragon looks down on you and goes, "My name is Lost."
Hello, Lost. I'm Screg.
Oh, good lord.
Says that in Draconic, and it goes, "My anger is from death. I will not
Yeah,
rest."
dying really sucks.
Hold on, what else did he say?
Sorry. Hello?
My anger is from dying before I could get my kobolds somewhere to be protected. Now they follow mixed breeds.
Like half dragons?
Correct. Less even
Screg is gonna.
those with specks of dragon blood in them.
Oh.
Oh.
And Creek, you remember that
Ah.
kobolds were worshipping Lucius Pierce in the woods
Yup.
with macaroni
I
art.
remember.
Oh my god, they were.
Yes.
Does this guy have pretty hair? Like really, like it looks like he spends like 3 hours a month doing his hair.
And also, is he a total prick?
Maybe don't ask that question.
Pretty by
It's very important to me.
human standards, I suppose.
Do you speak
Oh,
Iruxi
tell him
or
he's in jail.
Death Guardian?
No,
I
he
do
got
not
sprung, remember?
speak-
He's out of jail anymore.
Ah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
he's
Now
no
I'm
longer
upset.
He's yeah, Pavo broke him out. But yeah, the dragon
Yeah.
looks at
Right.
you and says, "I do not speak the language of the dirt lizards."
That sounds close to a slur. I'm a water. First of all, I'm a water lizard. So, just
You are
For clarity's
of
sake.
this earth. You are of this dirt. Dragons are.
okay. That
of
doesn't
the
sound
sky.
as bad when you explain it.
Dragons are very literal.
Okay.
If we inform your kobolds, if we tell the Pickles, by the way, I'm doing it in real life. He's holding his hands up and he's like making grand gestures, all the while basically like just sweating bullets. And like, if we tell your kobolds who followed you, that you said to knock it the hell off and stop following the one with the speck of draconic blood, will that bring you to rest?
It will.
Could you please stop stabbing us with bones?
Then do not stand close to me.
Okay, fair enough.
What? How do we prove to your kobolds that it was you who told us?
And at this point, all the bones have coagulated back into the dragon form, and one of the claws like pops off and like rolls towards you and sits in front of you and goes, "Give them this."
Oh.
Scrag will very gingerly pick it up, and then he'll look at Gertie and say, "No, we're not this one either."
Bite.
No.
Bite, give. Chomp chomp.
No.
You know where they, Well, no, actually, we probably know, like, because Creek saw some evidence of them being nearby, right?
I could probably lead them back to the clearing or the place that they were making the macaroni art.
Question: did the bone rain trigger any like traps or anything?
No. Didn't seem to.
Okay.
But most of the traps
Do you
we've
know-
found so far have been pit traps, so they require somebody to stand
These
on
are
them.
probably the kobolds protecting this. They probably put these around
Yes.
the dragon to protect it, yeah.
Yeah.
So Scrag is going to sort of sidestep out of the range of this thing with Gertie. And he's going to say, "I promise you we will find your servants and get them to knock it the hell off."
Very well. Roll me diplomacy. See if it will actually agree at this point and subside.
That is a... Oof. I'm wondering if I should re-roll that.
I was gonna say, I can give you a hero point if you need
No,
one.
Yeah.
I have a hero point. I will...
Oh, okay.
It's almost too high to use point, but I figure for a roll this important. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm glad I
Okay,
used
there we
it.
go.
That's
Yeah.
a 25.
That
Yeah.
makes it, and the pile of bones nods and crumples back up into a pile.
Please don't stab anyone while we're gone.
Make no promises.
Well, we've got our work cut out for us, methinks.
We forgot to ask how many of those little guys there are. Well, if we find one, we can probably tell the others.
Yeah.
True.
It seems like they're a tight fit group, and they know their.
Greg, let's do this.
dragon- Yeah.
All right.
Greg, let's do this. Let's get a it's gonna sound so stupid. Pickles wants to have the claw prominently displayed somewhere and also he wants to put like some sort of like a sort of a white flag so that we can, you know.
Yeah. Be like,
Screg will
mean
hang
no
it.
harm.
Screg will hang it around his neck on the on the other side. Like he'll basically turn his necklace around and use the side that has exposed rope.
Yeah.
Kind of,
okay. Yeah.
It also looks very cool. And Screg does consider this dragon to be like a little bit holy. It's like, I think, kind of his religion. The dragons kind of terraformed those islands for them. Kind of attached to this.
It's like anything we can do to make to fuck with Lucius Pierce.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
By the way, do we need Heelys?
Ooh, are you guys okay? Do you need heals?
I mean, they wouldn't be very practical out in the wilderness, but I wouldn't say no.
Well, we have
Ah!
God damn it. We have battlefield medicine.
I was gonna say, we don't even need, like, we're not in combat right now, so we don't need battle medicine, but Nash can treat wounds if he needs to.
That sounds good.
Screg and Gertie both need it?
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll do this for Screg and Gertie.
I just figure we're not on a time crunch, so we might...
And I mean, he can do it quickly anyway, so...
Yeah. While it's happening, does Creek want to see if they can pick up the trail for the kobolds? Find some of them?
Yes. That'd be nature or survival. Or something else, maybe.
It would be survival if we're tracking them.
Yeah.
Nature's for like
Got it.
finding out what these things are. Survival is for tracking.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hot
Woo.
damn.
Pick up a
Very
trail
nice.
of like the scratch marks, which indicate where their paths basically through the woods, and you start leading people off. And as we're doing that, we're going to take our break.
Woo!
Okey-doke.
Awesome.
And we're back. So, you all follow Creek as she leads you through the woods, and you make your way to this little steep cliff, and you find a cave in the side of the cliff. And she indicates that she believes that's where the kobolds will be.
The bolts.
Alright. How did we want to tackle this? Did we want to be kind of sneaky, or did we want to just full blown say, like, hey...
Kobolds are very, very, very crafty. Probably have traps and shit everywhere. So we should keep an eye out for those. That's actually, I think, their main thing. No, wait, Screg might not know that.
I mean, we've seen them use traps like just now. Like we're assuming that they set up the traps around the.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, here's the thing: is it's and Pickles will say this. It's kind of predicated on whether or not we think that they'll believe us about their dragon guy. But I think that I think that we're more prone to like accidentally get into a scrap if we sneak around. It might be best just to like come out and say, "Hey, we're here. Your dragon lord said, knock it the hell off."
Yeah,
Honesty
that's what I
may be
was
the best
thinking.
policy.
He did give us the proof to show them, at least.
Yep.
Yeah. Rings
Okay, yeah.
doorbell. Your DoorDash is here.
It's your own god.
Yeah, it's your own god. Saying to quit it.
God says stop.
Greg, you wanna? I guess, Greg, you wanna call to them?
I bring a message from the lost dragon that is dead. Wait, do you guys speak Common or Death Guardian or a Rooksy or? Hey Pickles, do you want to call to them?
Yeah, I guess I can in Draconic.
Ooh.
Your god says, knock it off. Stop worshipping the blonde human man, blonde mortal man.
You
Screg is about to get in a theological debate with a ball that's going to be great.
God.
Here's some scramble scrambles. The bushes start to rustle.
Scrag holds up the claw prominently.
And at this point, from where you hear Pickles, and you can kind of understand a little bit, Scrag, with your limited Draconic. You hear, "Defender, defend! Defender, defend!" And from the cave, you hear thump, 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 as this large, hulking mass comes into view.
Oh.
Bones glowing slightly. And I'm going to get everybody to roll initiative in a minute here. Let me get everybody on.
They're not even coming to meet us. They just sent out their bone.
Yep.
I mean, this was about how I expected it to go.
Yeah.
Gertie, fetch.
These bones. You're going for these bones.
I should have said that because I am actually going to say that. Like, that is canonically what Strike is going to say. It's going to be great. Initiative.
Initiative time. Ooh.
Oh, I saw all those dice.
I got 23.
Don't
Ooh.
worry about it.
I got a big 7.
Oof. Ooh, 19.
Pickles, this is not Pickles' day.
I don't suppose I'm allowed to reposition a bit, or is that too...
Depends on where you're repositioning.
Gertie, like, one space for.
Okay, that's fine.
Like,
But not
over
like
here.
move up towards the cave entrance is where I'd say no.
No, like,
Yeah.
look, I
Teleport's
can
behind
get
you.
within range of in one turn. I don't know if we want to let it come to us or not, though. Because I feel like it's less dangerous if we let it come to us.
I think there's no scenario in which it would. There's really less dangerous is kind of a.
It's relative, I
Doesn't
know.
amount to a hill of beans at this point.
Yeah.
I know it's relative, but, like, it's still less, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anything that gets up in my grill is more dangerous automatically than I'm prepared to deal with. But that's me personally.
fair.
Yeah. Alright. So. Nash, you're up first.
Oh, wow.
Well, of course. Let's see. Well, let me look at my new toys real quick and remind myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this music slaps.
It's good stuff.
That's a good tune.
Hot damn.
Songcraft, everybody. Get
We're
yours
vibing it.
today at the Discord bot. Fun times.
Store.
Store.
Store. It's not.
Yeah.
I only have the free version.
Yeah. Me too. No, yeah. I'm vibing in the back.
Okay. Nash is going to... Oh, that thing looks awful.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Nash is going to try to get himself a better position, and as he does, Greg, you would notice that, like, as he moves over in this direction, his shadow doesn't like, it seems like it splits into two. Like, one follows after him, like his normal shadow, but if you happen to look down, you are now casting a second shadow that just happens to look like Nash. It appears to be following you, but it's his shadow.
Oh.
I already have a
Ooh.
shadow, but hello. You can
Well,
stay,
now
I
you
guess.
have. Now you have
I didn't need
another.
this one, but thank you.
Okay. Well, you get
As-
acquainted with Shadow Scrag, I guess.
Nash has. I'm sorry, I've got too many windows, and it's trying to.
Oh dear.
Okay, hang on. Sorry.
God,
Get
I
out
just
of my
imagine,
way!
I just imagined a Shadow the Hedgehog type version of Scrag, and it's making me laugh so hard.
And Scrag, you now have Forbidding Ward.
Scrag found you, faker!
Faker. You're the fake shadow here.
Fake lizard. Okay.
Nash doesn't seem aware of what has happened. He has just repositioned himself for when this thing gets closer.
Yeah,
All right,
Scrag
and then that'll be my turn.
Scrag
Ice emoji,
looks
ice emoji.
at how does ready to actions work in this?
You take 2 actions to ready an action, and then it will like proc when the event happens.
Okay. I'd like to ready my stance. I'm pretty sure I can just click a button here and drop into the stance.
Yeah, I feel like you don't need to ready a stance. You can just
No,
go
I
with
just use the stance.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said ready it.
it. 'Cause that seems like a waste of a turn economy.
Yeah, I just have it, I think. So I'm going to get into Talon stance. Talon stance. I said Talon stance. There we go. And I would like to I mean, I guess I'll ready an attack, but I can't move. Like if it doesn't come close enough to attack me.
Yeah.
Okay, then it doesn't. I don't know if it's gonna work, so I'm gonna move kind of here, and I'm gonna command Gertie to do the same.
Okay, then you can't ready an action if you move.
Nope, that's fine. I get it.
Yep. Cool.
And I lock eye sockets with that fucking thing. I was gonna say lock eyes, but you know.
Yeah.
Then they kiss.
Then they kiss, did you say? We're
Yeah.
bringing it back, ladies and gentlemen.
Crack ship. I love them.
All right. So as your attention is focused on this hulking mass, you don't see, but you hear a noise as 3 magical instances smack into you.
Oh. Ouch.
1, 2,
Ouchie.
and
Rude, honestly.
3.
Ah, he has fire support.
Mhm.
That's cheating. Wait, no, it isn't. We have it too.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, I don't think so.
Creek. Hello, fire support.
Hello. I'm over here.
And other fire support. Actually, we might outgun them now that I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we want this. And you hear rustling over this way. But it is now the skeletal giant's turn. as it... what's its movement? Cool. 5, 10,
Rustling up a
15,
ruckus.
20, 25. It stomps over.
Nice doggy.
Uh-oh.
I should have had Gertie
Actually,
move closer.
I'm
so
going to,
could
instead of
flank
move,
me.
use its terrifying charge. As it
Oh dear.
runs towards you, horns out. The giant strides and makes a horn strike with a +4 circumstance bonus.
That's a big number.
This
Oh,
+4,
oh.
So
That's a miss.
8 + 1, 2. So it's actually a 22. Does that still mean?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
a hit. That's
Yeah.
a hit.
Yeah, it didn't add the circumstance bonus from this when I rolled it for some reason.
Bird.
Anyways, it
Darn.
hits you. And does 9 damage.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
Oh,
that
oh.
could be worse.
oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, Screg's AC is. I don't know if that's including his +1 from the Forbidding Ward or not, but I think it would still just beat it
Yeah,
it-
just by
at a
one.
22. Yeah.
Damage. And if the strike hits, the giant attempts to demoralize the target. So, intimidation versus your
Mamma mia.
will, which is 19, so 27 hits it. So you are now a little afraid of this thing as it runs towards you.
Gulp.
Sorry, just to make sure to be clear, because Screg's AC, your AC Screg is what normally? 20?
21.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 21
It-
normally,
Then
and
It would-
the
it
hit
would
was
make it-
22?
22.
Yeah.
And then with the +4 that it forgot to add from the terrifying charge, it would be
Yeah.
22. So it's a meat, so it still hits.
Yeah, I was gonna
Gotcha,
say
yeah.
it goes to the attacker when it's
A tie goes the
Yeah.
attacker.
A tie.
I
yeah.
forgot that was our rule.
And that was
As
2
A-okay.
actions. So for its final action, it lifts up its glaive and tries to slam down on you. But misses!
No slam. Yeah, let's go.
Toro! Ole!
Alright, Creek.
Okay. Skeleton. I don't know if arrows will work on skeletons. I could certainly try. Fail. Let's
Okay, I
see
don't know
here.
if my attacks are gonna work either.
I know. I know my hatchet has ghost touch, but I don't know if that counts for skeletons.
I probably does.
I mean, a skeleton's
say,
a
fuck
skeleton,
it,
you
we
can still hit it,
ball.
regardless.
I was gonna say a skeleton is a physical thing, so
Yeah.
True.
It just,
Yeah, Creek is
can't,
gonna-
like, bleed. It can't, do that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
You can
Yeah,
still hit it. You can
fair
hit the
enough.
bones.
Missing distance.
Is-
okay.
Yeah. We're gonna. Let me get the. There it is. Okay. We're gonna hunt prey on that skeletal giant. And I'm just gonna stay back and strike with the hunter's bow.
That's what I forgot to do, was hunt prey.
Oh, that's okay. And,
Yep.
Gross.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Hero point it.
I'll say my hero point.
Okay.
For
Alright.
later. Yeah.
You never know.
We're gonna try for one more. A little bit this. Ooh. Yes.
That is a hit.
Let's go. Bonk. A 2d6. Nice.
All right.
Ooh.
So this pings into it, and you notice
Mm.
that it doesn't seem to do quite as much damage as you'd hope.
Yeah. Creek curses. Magic's not my forte.
Part
And
of
that'll
it,
do
you
it.
think, is
Creek's
because
gonna
it
stay.
doesn't have any meat. It's just bone. It's just arrows just
hard to
aren't as
pierce.
effective. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, thankfully, I have slashing damage on my kicks.
Nice. Yeah, so that's it for Creek.
All right. That one.
Yeah, slashing.
You hear some more scuttling noises. And Creek, you hear a thwip. As a crossbow bolt flies by your head.
Fwhip, my friend. You jerk.
All right. Pickles.
It's okay. Creek Matrix dodges that.
Yo.
Nice.
Pickles, Pickles will pull out a tome from his bag, and he'll start he'll see the words sort of swimming on the page, and he'll kind of like wave a hand over those words, and his eyes will start glowing, and he'll sort of move his hand and sort of almost gesture to like point towards this skeleton thing, and as the words fly off the page and sort of wrap around this creature, I'm going to use my Oracular Curse's ability, Whisper of Weakness.
Ooh.
Cool.
Voices. Hold on, I have to actually target a creature to do this. Use. Yeah. Voices whisper to me how best to lay my target low. If it has any weaknesses, I learn them, and I learn what its lowest saving throw modifier is.
Okay. I don't save against anything. This is just a thing that happens.
Yep, this is just a thing that happens.
Okay. So you know that this thing has no weaknesses.
Okay.
You know which of its saving throw modifiers is the lowest. Its will is its lowest.
Okay.
That's a really useful spell.
Yeah. Well, right after that happens, I am Cursebound 1. So I now I take a status penalty to perception checks and will saving throws equal to my Cursebound value, which is just 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just the weaknesses. You don't know its resistances. Got it.
No, I don't get resistances from that.
Cool.
But that's okay, because knowing all of the creature's weaknesses is very powerful.
Yeah. And you know that it's not
That's very
weak
helpful.
to anything.
Yeah.
I mean, knowing that is helpful too.
Yeah.
Knowing
So
is
now-
half the battle.
All right.
All right, and then so that's one action.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's just one action.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean the trade-off is the debuff that I have, and that debuff can get worse, but right now it's as bad as it can get. But I can only I can't use it again while I'm at my maximum curse bound.
Gotcha.
So pretty much I can use it up to and I think actually because I'm only I'm multi-classing into Oracle, I can't because Oracle normally increases that curse-bound value just naturally. I don't think it just increases naturally for me.
Yeah, I don't think
I need
so.
to check, but it might. But I don't think it does.
Yeah.
So now that I've done that, and I also get a +2 circumstance bonus to my next attack roll or skill check that's part of an attack against this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that, I'm going to cast myself. Yeah, actually, I don't want to do the range. I don't want to do the thingy on that. I don't want to do the AoE version because that's gotten us in trouble before. I'm going to cast myself my 2nd level Horizon Thunder Sphere. I'm going to cast me a spell.
Ooh.
It's a versus its AC. So
Magic
it's
guy.
got so I had to make my attack, and I have to attack it, and I have a +2 circumstance. Oh no, it's already in there. Hell yeah! The Whispers of Weakness has been applied in the thing.
Light this
That's
fucker up, Magic Man!
That's a +12 to hit.
Eat him.
That is a 19.
19. That'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on a hit, because it's initial damage, hit as well as burst damage for 2-round casting time. Okay. So so it'll take I think 5. Yeah, it's 5d6 that it takes. 5d6 electric damage.
16.
16.
Damage. And you notice that though it is a hit, and it is a good hit, it still doesn't seem to do quite as much damage as you'd hope.
Okay.
Mm.
Laser targets, let's see. Okay. And creatures take if they grapple you while in your sparkling state. Yeah, so I can't get to the sparkling state just yet. Okay, I think let me check and see if I might have a free action. I'm not gonna drain Bonded Familiar on that just yet. That might not be the best use of my Drain Bonded Familiar right now. But yeah, that is me done. And just for benefit of Leanne, so we know what the effect of my curse is, I think I said already, I take a penalty to perception checks and will saving throws.
Gotcha.
So just a -1 to those right now.
Bird.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool.
And that's until I refocus. I think it's yeah, you remain curse bound until you refocus.
Yeah, which is
Yes.
you gotta take 10 minutes doing something to refocus you.
Yeah, I don't think Whisper Weakness is a focus. No, it's not a focus ability. Yeah, okay. I'm just checking to make sure that I know how fucked up I am right now.
Yeah.
Not that fucked up, but I'm a little fucked up. Alright, we're good.
Nash.
I'm done.
We're all a little fucked up. It's okay.
But yes, it is Nash's turn.
Okay. How is Screg looking?
Not terrible, not great. Not so bad that you're like, oh my god, he's gonna die. Basically what I'm saying is you can do other stuff this turn, too. Like, I'm not gonna make you do anything, but I'm probably trying to take another turn in melee with this thing.
Okay. Give me 1 second to look at a thing.
Appreciate it, though.
'Cause this is... Okay, so for this spell, it has the concentrate trait.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything special for that other
No.
than to not have that broken. Okay.
Yeah, as long as
Making-
you're
making sure.
awake, and that is fine, and like nothing is befuddling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Gotcha.
can have multiple concentrates as well. It's just sustaining a spell that
Yeah.
has
Okay,
problems with overlapping.
Yeah, because I was double checking because it says the duration, it says sustained for up to 1 minute, but it doesn't have, it has concentrate, it doesn't have the sustain
Yeah.
trait.
Then that's
So I don't have to do anything for that. Okay, that's why I was double checking, because I knew sustaining was a thing. I was like, okay. Managing my action economy. Alright. Because we are going to go ahead, if Screg is looking okay enough, then Nash is just going to be silly and get in the middle of it.
Okay. First, can you make me
Uh.
a basic reflex save as a tree starts to tumble off the cliff on towards you?
Oh, fun!
Oh
Yeah,
my
sure,
God.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'd love to.
Leanne, you said that so casually.
I think actually looking at, I think because it does have a sustain duration, it takes a single action to sustain.
Okay, you avoid this, but you get a little pricked by the some of the branches that come towards you. Half of that.
A little pricked by the branches, she
Yeah.
says, as she deals upon me 16 damage.
16!
Prick.
And
It's a little,
Just a
you know.
little bit.
Oh,
if
you
it
know,
landed
little
on
bit.
That's
you,
not
it
a
would have
small
been 32.
number.
It would have been 32 if it landed on you.
Yeah. That would have been bad.
I would have
Anyways,
crushed our
Sure.
healer with a tree.
And
That's as close to rocks fall, everybody dies, you can...
And now
being
there
told.
is
Yes.
a tree right here. We'll say that this pink blob is a tree.
That's
Cool.
That's awesome, but I'm also mad, if that makes
Kobolds
sense.
have traps. Kobolds have traps.
No, yeah, that's why I find it awesome, but again, I am also mad.
Anyways, you can take your turn now.
Give me one.
Also, this dog is licking my face! Puppy!
Baby!
You're making this hard.
Yeah, get revenge.
Keep doing it.
Get
Keep
revenge.
doing it, Gus. Help us!
Go, go.
Gus!
He jumped out of my lap. Oh man, this morning
Aw,
I was holding him and he jumped out of my arms and landed on Reggie's butt.
It's very funny.
That's a cool trick.
Reggie was not pleased.
Yeah, I can
I
imagine.
wouldn't think so.
Sorry, I apparently do need to use an action to sustain that spell, which has affected my turn.
Whoops.
So let's see. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna try to roll back the trap I just sprung. So let me just
Yeah.
give me one moment.
Oh, good.
I say okay.
Want to heal yourself, I will totally respect that decision.
I think I might, just because my other two actions were gonna be draw scythe, swing scythe, and I now have but one action. So I might, yeah, just bandage and deal with that later.
Yeah, honestly, please go for it.
Yeah, you used your first action to get crushed by a tree, which
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, genuinely
No, listen,
sorry that
we-
happened to you.
No, listen, we discussed at length how trapped this place was.
Yeah.
That's on me. That's on me.
No, that's on. I don't think that's on anyone. That's just unfortunate.
For what it's worth, also like because I've done it before. If you need to like drop Forbidding Ward to like do something else,
Yeah.
like it doesn't make people immune to your Forbidding Ward, so you can reapply it later.
I could, but it's a 2-action thing to reapply, so I'd rather just
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
leave it up while I can. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Especially if it is helping. If words are hard. I think
It's okay.
that this thing. I think that +1 to Screg's AC is doing some work here, so I'm gonna. Like, that's not a nothing with the way this thing's hitting. So let's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah. I'm sorry for
I'm sorry, I was
getting
looking-
your turn.
No, you're okay. I got myself confuddled, and now I didn't know where I was looking for. But I'm just looking for a medicine check. It ain't that serious. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at DC 15 because I really just need it to work. And I'm
Hero
gonna,
point that.
yeah, I'm gonna hero point that.
Go for
How
it.
dare you? How dare you
Yeah,
hear me
don't-
say that?
Don't hurt yourself in confusion.
Yeah, no. Still leaving it DC 15.
No, come on.
Oh my
Are you
god.
kidding me?
See, this happened twice now.
I think it
Oh, no.
has these dice are cursed.
Cursed dice.
We can't give Shelves another hero point, right?
If
It's
you-
just one
if-
per.
And I want to give Shelves my hero
you
point
don't-
if I
you-
can.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Okay.
If I deal enough to go down, I deserve it.
I don't know
I would
if
like
you
to. I would
do.
like to give
I don't
Shelves a
think
hero
that I
point.
can, so
Take
I'm
the
okay
hero
with
point,
this.
Shelves. Take the
Please,
hero point.
Shelves, I don't want
y'all,
you to die, Shelves.
I'm not that bad off. I'm not that bad.
Just
It's
a flesh
fine.
wound.
It's
Famous
fine.
last
It's
words.
fine.
Pickles.
It's
Pickles
fine.
would
It's
like
about-
Nash to not
Listen,
die.
if this is what it looks like now, it's about to get a lot worse, so just hold on to it. I'm sure I'll need it again.
Okay.
Okay. Got you on back.
Okay,
Not exactly
Give me-
encouraging the way you phrase
No.
that.
it's totally fine. It's totally
Yeah,
fine.
you did
Let me
basically
see
just say
here.
you can only go down from here.
It's totally fine. Look at that! I rolled a third one in a row.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
It works.
In your confusion of trying to get past this tree as it suddenly falls on you, you just scramble to try and heal yourself and just end up like pricking your own like skin. You can't find your injury.
Yeah, it just makes it a little bit worse. Trying to clear it of tree debris.
Yeah, you just like put
The tree.
There's like a splinter that goes in a little deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, that's my turn.
Scrag.
Cool.
Can Gertie get back here? Sorry, I didn't realize I would.
I think so.
Okay. Well, I'd like to use my first action to command her to do that. I don't know if these are both flanking for us.
It's you have to be able to draw a line straight across, so it'd be there, on the not there. It'd have to be from one end to the
Okay.
other, so she'd have to be a square
Okay.
for flanking.
All right.
Yeah.
Then yeah, he's now flanked. And she's going to attack. And I'm gonna say, Gertie, fetch! And she's gonna make a bite attack.
Jump.
Boy.
Be so funny if this crit. No crits. That's an 18 to hit.
Yep.
I don't know if that hits. Awesome.
It does hit.
I'm going to target damage.
Yeah. Target before, and then I can see the.
Oh,
It's good. It's
Yeah.
fine for this round, but it automatically
Sorry.
calculates the flanking if you target them before you attack.
my bad. No damage.
As she tries to bite into it,
Oh.
she finds that like she struggles to get purchase on it, and just
Oh.
finds that it is resistant to her teeth piercing.
Wait, question.
Yeah.
This is a weird question. Does Gertie also get advancement with her attacks as I level up? No.
No.
I'm assuming not. Okay, I didn't think so. I just had to ask.
She like levels up with you, but she gets. I think you have to like do certain things to apply it. Like,
Yeah, I have
apply
to take
her
certain
as you
feats,
go.
I think.
Yeah.
So, Scrag is going to look around and say, screw it. And then he's going to hunt prey on this thing,
Mm-hmm.
which I should have done last turn. That's my bad. So yeah, hunt prey. And then he's going to use his twin strike feature.
Okay.
Or twin takedown. So he is going to use both claw attacks. His big sweeping attacks. These are slashing damage. I just want to.
Yep. Slashing
Um,
against the skeleton. Yep. Got it.
I know. I don't look. My bludgeoning attacks are not as good. Wait, actually, are they? I don't know if I'm... Like, I know I'm proficient in arm strength, but I don't think nearly as much. Right?
Hmm.
They don't do nearly as much damage. Okay, Spinning Talon. I'm very nervous.
Ooh,
Yeah,
28! That's a critical hit!
it sure is.
Crit! Nice.
Play soccer with this Skeleton. Okay, not a very good critical hit, but it's still 14 points of damage.
Yep.
That's nice, though.
I don't know how much... Yeah, I figured... Okay, he has resistance to 5, and I'm assuming that's everything that isn't, like, magic or bludgeoning. And I get another attack. I'm just gonna target him. Whoota! That is a 13.
So that is a miss, unfortunately.
So not a hit. Yeah, is what it is. I thankfully have enough damage to break through this thing, so, you
I
know.
was gonna say that was a good hit.
Wait a
Did it
second. Did that double automatically? No. No, yes it did. It did.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hit the critical button, so it says 2 times 2d8 plus 3.
Yes, my bad.
Yep. All good. So yeah, you all hear some shuffling, and on the edge here you see a little kobold with a magic stick with like white scales as it starts going. Also, Scrag, yeah, you're demoralized. Okay, good. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can get to here. And it looks towards Scrag and starts casting a spell.
Rude, honestly.
So I need you to make a will save, Scrag.
Forgot I was afraid of this thing. I don't know how that impacted my my attacks, but
It that only lasted a round, so it's gone now.
oh, okay.
Oh,
But this one is trying to make you afraid. So roll me a will save.
Okie dokie.
Mm.
17. Oh wait, that's Gertie. My bad.
Oh, yeah, make sure to roll for yourself.
Uh,
So
I ain't
that's-
afraid of no ghost.
Well, that is a
Yo.
regular success, so you are frightened 1.
I'm mildly afraid of a ghost.
If you critically succeeded, then you would have been unaffected.
I feel like that was close, but no cigar to a critical success.
You were
Very
like 2
close.
off.
Ah,
But yeah,
alas.
you have this like weird magical fear start to like blend through your entire body. But that is its turn, and then it is. Where's that kobold? Where is he? Is he in the bush? Oh, that's the problem. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna not be. There we go. Aha! Found him. This one springs out of the bush. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's put him over here, actually. And he's going to try and shoot at Pickles with his crossbow.
Damn. It's a shame that the guy who did the magic missiles didn't target me because I got that breach of shielding.
Yep. Alright, Nip hits you with a crossbow bolt. Does 7 damage.
That's okay.
Oop, not to himself. You want-
Yes, to himself.
No, that's not how that works. Damage to Pickles. And then he spends his last turn to reload. Alright, and then it is the skeletal giant. he is surrounded. So he will be using his broad swipe. Make 2 strikes, and the glaive will attack 2 foes, both of whom are in reach.
Uh-oh.
Both attacks count towards the giant's multiple attack penalty, but the penalty doesn't increase till after both attacks. So, take Nash, 15. I'm assuming it's a miss. I was targeting Pickles. It should have been Nash. But 15.
That I do believe misses. Let me double check. Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah, and then hits goes for Scrag, which is a hit on that one.
Dang.
And 9 damage. And then for his final action, he will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I don't like that.
Alright. That's
No-
his turn.
No, thank you.
Creek!
I think I'm
Okay.
technically flanking with Bastard right
You
now,
sure
which is
are.
very funny to
It
me.
is very funny.
Alright. We're gonna switch targets real quick, because I see some squishy people. We're gonna go, hunt prey, get off of that, skeletal giant, and we're gonna target the dragon mage instead. And we're gonna, roll it. Ooh.
Flies over its head. It does a little dance
Yep,
and sticks its tongue out at you.
rude. No one likes a sore winner. Alright, we're gonna try for one more. Hey,
Another miss.
damn.
Unfortunate.
They're too small. They're too small targets.
And then the,
Alright, that's it for Creek.
the last one pops out of the bush. Takes an aim at Creek. It needs to take an action to reload because it didn't last time, and then it will hit. Or try to. It will miss.
Rude, honestly. Oh,
It jams up his crossbow. He's gonna have to
Critical
take
miss.
a turn to fix that. Alright, Pickles.
Okay, we're gonna do a pro gamer move. If this thing does not count as an undead, Leanne, we're gonna have words.
So you're casting pro gamer move.
No, what I am casting, however, is I'm casting fucking heal. And I'm gonna do the 30-foot emanation,
Hell yeah.
and it's gonna be basically centered on Scrag.
That's
Um,
genius.
It's gonna be centered on Scrag, so it's gonna hit pretty much everybody. It's also gonna hit the kobolds out there, but like that's not, we're okay.
The kobolds also haven't
With that.
taken any damage, so it's negative.
Yeah, we're
that
not.
that was my thought. Target is undead, so you disperse energy. Automatic healing damages. So everybody is gonna get everybody's gonna get 1d8 of hit points from this. So heal versus living. Roll healing. 1d8 plus 8. Wait, it's only a first leg. Hold on. Spell's range of creature. Wait, does the 3-action version oh, hold on. The 3-action version shouldn't yeah, the 3-action version doesn't have increased healing, I don't think, right?
No. That's the
No.
trade-off, is like this. The second one has like more, but it only is one person, and the burst is less, but it hits more people.
Okay. So that's to everybody who actually heals in there, that's 6 points of healing. And the undead, it has to do it gets a basic fortitude save.
Yep. Basic fortitude save. Alright, let's just roll the fortitude. He rolled a 12.
That's not gonna hit my divine spell DC of 18.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So he's gonna take. Shall we just use the same roll as 6 for that?
Yeah, we'll use the same one. I'm just trying
Unless
to
you want me to
figure out-
roll separate.
Just trying to figure out if that's a crit or not. Sorry, you said it was 18?
Yeah, 18.
Okay, so it's not a crit. Got it. He rolled a 12. We'd have to roll an 8 or lower. So yeah, he does do, as this like magical healing energy heals everybody in the vicinity, it seems to burn this creature as it roils back in a makes a noise as it does 6 damage to it.
Yeah, and that also includes me, who gets healed for
Yep.
healing. So how do I target? I can target myself to heal. So everybody gets
Yeah, just
heal.
click on yourself and hit the heal button.
Yeah. And yeah, because has Crete taken any damage?
No, Creek's fine. She's been dodging.
Okay. I'm going to move Bastard away from this thing
Cool.
into my space.
Sounds good.
I'm sorry that I took away your flanking, Dan, but he's just
It's
a
fine,
little
I
guy.
got someone for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's 3 actions. That's my whole turn. And yeah, I feel really good about that turn.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got
That's
2
good
someone for
stuff.
that. And you
Oh.
should feel good about that turn. That's awesome.
All right, Nash.
I was about to joke, yeah, you've got someone for that. You've got me. If I moved here, would that count as across from each other enough for flanking?
Scrag would have to move 1 over.
1 over, okay.
Yeah, Scrag would have to move like. If will let me do it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Flanking's a
Alas,
little
that's a
funny with big creatures.
I actually
Yeah,
I have a class feature for that, so stand anywhere you.
Well, I mean, this is as far around as he could get, and this feels like where he would go anyway to kind of separate this thing from the people it's hurrying toward. Alright, so we're moving, we're drawing our scythe, even though it says it's already drawn, it wasn't, ignore that. And we're going to... Okay, there we go, got it. And we're going to try to swing on this thing.
Oof, he like.
And I
bangs
was
off
I was not meaning to target Screg with that, my apologies.
Oh wait,
Betrayal.
yeah, actually that would hit. I was looking at
Yeah.
the miss, but yeah, that would.
Yeah, I looked at that too, and then I looked up. I was like, "Oh, oops, no, sorry." Because I had targeted him last with the forbidding ward,
Yeah.
which does drop now.
Cool.
Betrayal.
The betrayal. I'm sorry, it's okay.
But yeah, roll me some damage. 'Cause that does hit.
Yeah. Let me make sure this is doing the right. Okay, yeah.
All right, so you smack into it and take off a little chunk of it, but you do notice that it is not quite as powerful as you'd hope.
And as my turn ends, he will just kind of look over his shoulder at Pickles, like, "Whatever that was, can you do that again?"
Nope, I got 1.
Duly noted.
Oh dear.
And that's me.
Cool. Yeah,
Excellent.
Greg.
Can you do it again? Certainly not.
Cannot.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Scrag is a little frightened still. A little rattled. Yeah, Okay, so I take 1 to the DCs and such.
Yep.
Take note, other game, that you shouldn't just immediately run away, stop helping your friends
Yeah.
when you're slightly afraid of something.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest beefs with 5e is frightened is just such a debilitating
I don't know what
thing.
5e is. I'm just saying generally, for any game.
Any
that
game
may,
at all,
you
yeah.
know-
Yeah, the idea that people that the heroes of the realm are either completely fine and never afraid of anything they do, or shittingly terrified is a little
baby.
strange.
Yep. Little
Yeah,
weird.
like there's
that was
places in
Zophine's secret.
between.
She was afraid she was always afraid.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a -1 to everything.
Okay, so I am going to command Gertie to move here, and to use her Dromaeosaur support benefit. So in addition to her currently flanking with Nash, she now counts as flanking with me.
Got it.
Because, and the way that it's written, I really like it, is like she's running around, which is funny. So I'll just move it there so it's
Yeah.
easier to keep track of.
Yeah. Because that's how the system will keep track of it.
Okay. And I'm going to target this thing. And use another Spinning Talon Strike. 19.
Yep, that's a hit.
I love
That
Tiger
is-
Uppercut. I mean,
Okay, you got me with that one.
You smack it.
Sorry. Sorry, I had to cough.
All good.
And then I guess I'll twin takedown. Okay, it's subtracting it on its own. I wanted to make sure that the subtracting. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna twin takedown to get 2 more attacks. Because I technically haven't moved.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. That's a miss.
Yep.
Aw. That is a
Miss.
miss, unfortunately. Did that account for flanking?
Yep, it sure did. You
Darn.
can't see it on your side, but it like has a little AC and then it has the regular
Okay.
AC crossed out with the new AC next to it.
Gotcha. Then that'll be my turn. I've used all my actions.
Yeah. Alright. Kobold. Start shuffling. And it raises its little staff and goes, "Gah!" as this electric arc bursts out from it towards
No.
Oh.
so Nash and Creek. I'm going to need you to both make a DC 20 basic reflex.
We know
Oh,
I'm very
no.
good at those.
Hey.
All right.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a 1 this time.
Yeah.
Let's go. I fucking do a cartwheel.
Yeah, you do a cartwheel so good you completely avoid the attack because you got a crit. But
You do a
Yeah.
cartwheel so good that Nash is too distracted.
yeah, and Nash gets
Wait,
hit
I'm
with
sick.
the damage.
Oh, cool cart.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Sorry.
And Nash, you get
Not your fault.
the electrocution
I
right for
know.
you. But that is that kobold's turn. And then kobold scout. This one. Yeah, he shuffles a bit. Reloads. Wait, no, he reloaded in the last turn, but his final turn will still be reloading.
Yes.
So he's going to try and hit Pickles. Whoop, ranged. He misses. And
Critically.
Critically misses. And so he spends his next action trying to fix his
Aw,
his gosh darn
feels kind of bad.
crossbow.
Oh man. Rip.
Skeletal giant.
They're trying
Shame.
their best. Uh-oh.
Gets into position. And then uses its broad swipe again. This time going to hit Pickles and Creek. We'll say Creek.
Okay.
You can say Nash. Don't be afraid.
Pickles.
I heard you looking at my hit point total when you said that, and then you swerved.
Oh.
So he crits Pickles.
It's okay.
Does 25
Oh,
damage.
dear.
Oh my god.
He bisects Pickles.
No.
And then
He swipes him in
goes
twain.
for Creek. We'll say Creek.
Okay.
And that's a regular hit.
Jesus!
That is a hit.
That's a 28.
Boy.
And
Okay, I take
does
10.
10 damage to Creek. And that
It
is
was
its
almost
turn.
another crit.
Oh.
Wait, I have to check something real quick because I don't remember if I'm taking this feat or No, okay, I didn't take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no, that is something you have to take specifically. Unless
Yeah,
you are a
yeah.
fighter. Which is why I love
I
playing a
almost took it.
fighter in this game. It was so fun. Anyways, Creek, it's your turn.
Fair. Well, it is my turn. Oh boy. Alright. We're gonna try again. Try and knock out that kobold again. Just ignore the big skeleton guy right in front of me. Ooh! 18 crit!
Against yourself.
I hit myself?
No, you didn't. They had a scratch against
I
you
thought
for
it
some
was
reason.
okay.
You were targeting the right thing, and you got a critical
Okay.
hit, so roll me some critical damage.
I rolled so good I hit myself in the face.
It did a thing, and I was like, what? But yeah, no, you
Oh
rolled
yeah, I
right.
think it did like a movement. Yeah. Ooh!
Mamma
ooh.
mia!
Alright,
That is some spicy damage.
you smack into this thing.
Oh, deadly!
Yeah.
Mhm.
Certain weapons have the deadly trait, which will give you extra damage when you crit. And so, yeah, you get this thing like right through the chest, and it like splurts out some blood. It goes, but it's still standing, but barely.
Yeah, we're gonna hit for one more. Come on. Ooh. Hey!
And that's a hit.
Let's go. Ooh, regular damage. Ooh! High rolls for those though.
Yeah.
Nice!
And with that, it knocked this thing to the ground. It goes, basically splurts onto the ground with a.
Does it do the Robin Hood thing
Awesome.
of like you shoot the arrow and then you split the middle of the arrow?
Yeah, we'll say that. That was cool.
Pretty much. Alright. I do have one
All
more.
right, Gertie's
move.
supposed to
Yeah.
be here thing.
Oh, right there. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and choose targets to that kobold scout, and that's it for my turn.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
All good.
No, you're good, you're good.
Yeah. Cobalt Scout. Upon seeing that its friend turn into a red splot, it takes. It just starts booking it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay, fair enough.
15,
If I saw my friend
25.
explode right next to me, I'd run too.
It like
Yeah.
parks itself like over here, behind something, and you realize it's a little catapult.
What?
Oh. they came prepared.
They hit it too.
But
These
that-
guys are really smart.
Mm-hmm.
But that is its whole turn to get there. So Pickles.
Yes, actually.
Well, so I'm gonna use an action to command Bastard. And he's going to use his Restorative Familiar ability. So that's going to be 2d8 healing to me. It's 3 points of healing to me. I'll apply that healing to me. Thank you, bastard.
Yay.
That's one action. Okay. Can we see this cone?
We just wanted to talk, guys. You brought this on yourselves.
Come on, how do I move this cone? Management controls. Where is this cone? Nope. Delete this. How do I... I need to move this. How do I move this?
Is it like on one of the toggles on the side, maybe?
Trying to figure out. Move is drag.
Oh.
No. No.
Oh.
I'm making too many cones. Don't know how to.
Suddenly cones.
Rotate is shift scroll. Okay. 15.
Hmm.
Okay, so from here, I can't get him and that guy up there. That's okay. Okay, that answers that question. Alright. We got, okay. I think I need to, get out of here a little bit because I'm on 11.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Warp Step on myself. And then I can try twice. I have a 5-foot bonus to my speed, so my speed is now 30, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so 5, 10, I know, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, I'm okay being over here. This is where I need to be. The bastard's coming with me. He's on my shoulder. Yeah, so that's my turn. Now, quickly, I don't know if I said earlier, checked earlier. My Drain Bonded Familiar, I'm assuming will not work for my Oracle spells because they're not prepared slot.
Yeah. It will not work for that. They
Yeah.
are kind of separate from your wizard
Yeah,
spells.
that's the best just hypothetically, if they were prepared slots, would that be something, or do you think it would still be different just because it's a different magic?
I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure they're like two different sets of magic. It's worth thinking.
Yeah,
It is-
like I'm totally. It makes sense for it to be totally for it to work that way. I was just curious.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I hate to cut in, but it is almost like 5:30.
Yeah.
How much? Like, I'm okay to finish the combat, but like we have to end basically right after that.
Yeah. We're pretty close.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. We did go
Okay,
pretty long.
awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the end of my turn there.
Okay. Nash.
How is this thing looking?
Rough.
Like, rough? Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and attempt another strike with the scythe, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. You crit.
Oh, so much better. You love to see it. You love to
It's so
see
fucked
it.
up that Nash has started like double crit failing on medicines and crit succeeding on scythe attacks. That's
Yeah, it's
really
a little,
fucked up.
it's a little concerning.
It's so topsy-turvy. We love it.
Pathfinder's trying to remind me that this was supposed to be a DPS class and I was doing it wrong.
All right.
Oh, that's
Look at those
spicy
numbers.
You
27!
You pull up the
Numbers.
scythe and swing it down, and as you do, you out of the corner of your eye, you catch on the scythe a little bit of purple energy, like swoop through and like crack through the giant as it basically breaks into pieces and like.
Oh, that's sick.
And at this point, the kobolds, upon seeing that, put their hands up and go. And Pickles, you hear them say, "Surrender, surrender."
No.
And
I really wish we hadn't had to splat you, one guy. Damn.
Yeah. I feel bad.
And they, at this point, they like have fallen to the ground and go, "Surrender, surrender," in Draconic.
And they're yipping like dogs,
Yep.
apparently.
Yep.
They're kobolds like from the Suikoden games. They're
I
dog
love
people.
that.
the Japanese kobolds.
They're European kobolds. Or excuse me, they're the Eastern kobolds, Japanese.
Yeah.
African or European?
Oh no, because I got them mixed up. The European kobolds are the dragony ones.
Yeah.
No, I was making a Monty Python
Yeah.
reference.
Yep. But yeah.
Oh my god, we did it.
Nice.
Nash takes a moment to kind of ponder what he saw in his scythe, but then just has to kind of shrug it off, and he'll kind of put it away and dust his hands off and look back at Pickles and say, "Well, shall we try that again?"
And imagine
Perhaps now they will
like
listen.
about 20 more kobolds kind of like pour out and like are bowing, basically going, "Surrender, surrender." And one of them comes
Greg,
up
hold.
and hands you a treasure chest. Take.
We didn't, I mean, I just...
We
We're
just-
only here for your boss. Like, I'm gonna hold out the claw and say, at Pickles, we should explain this to them.
Yeah.
I don't
Do we
really
wanna
want to
do
take
that?
their shit. They didn't do anything wrong. Well, actually, yes, they
Yes,
did.
they
They
did.
laid a bunch of deadly traps everywhere.
They did it a little
No, I'd
wrong.
like a little compensation from them for this, but do we want to do that next time? Because Dan's gotta go.
We can do it now.
Okay.
It won't take long.
Yeah, so Pickles will help translate, like, and explain to them as best he can. And if I need to do a diplomacy roll, I will. Like that, like, you know, like we're here because the dragon that this dragon said that it's restless because you're worshiping this guy.
Yeah. Roll me diplomacy and give yourself a +2 circumstance bonus because you have the claw.
Okay.
Also, heal yourself by that 7. Nash is not waiting for you to be done talking. He's just doing
He's just
it.
bandaging you.
Oh, I forgot the circumstance bonus.
So that would
That'd be an 11.
Yeah.
Anyone have hero points?
I have a hero point. I can use it for that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have a spare one
Okay.
as well.
Let me add this +2 circumstance bonus.
Wow.
12.
Yeah, we'll say that's good enough. They're kobolds.
Nice.
And they take the claw and they start wailing.
Aw.
And you hear go, "Okay. Boss say no. We listen to boss. Find new dragon."
Just make sure it's a good dragon. A nice
I don't
dragon.
think. I
They
think that
tilt their heads.
Nice kobolds work for nice dragons. You should.
Greg,
be
I don't
nice.
think we're gonna have any success explaining morality to these
Can
guys.
I make a diplomacy check anyways? Because Scrag does feel for his scalied kindred. You know,
Certainly
they're
try.
scaly, he's scaly. He's gonna try. It's probably not.
but can he try?
He could certainly try.
I'm in this particular
Their
case. I'm
ideas
okay
of morality
with
is a little skewed, but we'll see.
that. No shooting, no
Yeah,
stealing.
worse this goes is they look for the most evil, fucked up, awesome looking dragon. They're like, oh yeah, this must be the most powerful, i.e. the most good.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Strong dragon.
Scrag
We look
probably
for
did
strong
not.
dragon.
Not really what I was saying.
Strong
But okay.
dragon. Strong dragon. And they all start like patting.
Okay. I tried to be the good person. I did my best.
Okay, you're
Try
trying.
Kind
dragon.
They
kind
look
dragon
a
will
little
share
quizzy.
treasure with you.
Strong.
Okay.
Kind, good, strong
Let's
dragon.
take a look at what
He'll be nice to us.
Hmm.
But yeah,
This guy gets it.
you open up
Yeah.
This guy gets it.
whether or not they actually understand, debatable, but they start like collecting themselves and getting ready to head out. You open up the treasure chest and you find a strange array of knickknacks and oddities. You find some coral, some like a copper statue of a salamander, some rocks, some macaroni
Some
art.
macaroni art.
What? I have a very important question. What is the imprint on the waffle iron?
The waffle iron has like the insignia of the trade winds.
Oh, thank God.
So it's like their logo for the main guild in Horizons Gate.
Real ones will know why we asked that question.
Mhm.
He's not here. Don't worry about it. He should not.
I'm
be-
already worried. You saying "don't worry about it" has made me so much
Don't worry about
worried
it.
about.
Pickles will be taking the bag of weasels, thank you.
Yes, there's
It's an
a bag-
extra dimensional space.
There is a bag of weasels.
Ooh, if I.
There is a
No, I'm not
magical
gonna. I'm not gonna call
prosthetic
dibs
eye.
on that because I have warp step.
A magic what?
A magical prosthetic
Prosthetic
eye.
eye?
Would someone
Where
like
that came from? That is worrying, but you know.
I want that.
I'm
does
sorry.
someone want the bracelet of dashing?
There's a bracelet of dashing.
Ooh.
There's a
I-
prankster's perpetual pie plate. And two vine arrows.
Ooh, I'll take the arrows.
yeah. I tried to
guys,
take the arrow.
guys, I know what you might be thinking when you saw that pie plate, but hear me out.
That's a
I
rare
think-
item.
No, listen, I think the funniest possible outcome is giving that to Vaz.
1,000%.
Oh,
I
it
would think the
totally
same thing.
is.
Although the simple pies that fill the glass plate every minute are edible, they don't last long enough to sate hunger or provide real nourishment. Instead, they can be magically guided at targets, unleashed harmlessly by even the most uncoordinated child. It's
That's
I can't
for
think-
really
throwing
funny.
pies at
That's
people.
such a Vaz.
That is a Vaz item. We have to give that to Vaz.
It's going to Vaz then.
It's gonna be so funny. Because you know that there's gonna... Like, we're gonna kill the big evil bad guy with a pie, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah, that's
gave
how
to
we do
Vaz.
Thank you.
Yes, the rest of that, up to your discretion. And as we
Sarah's
sort
gonna
through
be
that,
so excited.
that's where we'll end today's session.
I'm gonna take the bracelet of dashing, probably.
Go for it.
Just because it
Yeah.
looks cool.
Yeah.
And also, I tend to be the one who has to get up close fastest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
everyone.
speed would benefit Nash, but Nash also has warp step, so
Yeah.
don't even worry.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, goodbye all.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Mwah.